Dr. Keshav Walase from Mechanical Engineering Department of Walchand Institute of Technology, Solapur. In this session, we will be discussing about assignment problem and a very simple case which is taken as a balanced assignment problem that we will be solving here. So, the numerical procedure of that we will discuss with some example. At the end of this session, students are expected to understand the basic problem solving procedure or the method for any assignment problem and the assignments of sources to the destination for any industrial problem. It may be manufacturing or service organization. Now, if you see here, we have certain sources or origins and destinations, and we have to pair these sources and destinations, and they must be equal in number. And these sources and destinations may be something like jobs or workers or machines or employees, departments or plants or sales territories. And the values in the table, which otherwise symbolically are denoted as Cij, they could be time, cost, distance, which normally we take for minimization, and could be profit, revenue, income types of parameters which we take for maximization. These six we have discussed in previous video in detail. Here we will take up one problem and try to solve it. So, at this point of time, I expect the viewers to think of some applications of maximization as well as minimization of assignment problem in certain organizations, maybe manufacturing or service type. Here we have a problem with 4 subordinates and 4 tasks are given. A, B, C, D are the 4 subordinates, and Roman letters 1, 2, 3, 4 are the tasks. And we have to have the assignments in such a way that total man hours will be minimum. So, assignments are expected to give minimum man hours, and that is what is the problem we have, and we will be discussing how the Hungarian method of minimization for assignment problem is dealt with. Now, here if you see the same problem is tabulated here on the top right side, and very first step we have, look to the left middle table, step 1. What are we supposed to do is, right side top is a given problem, and now I am talking on first step, left middle table. Subtract smallest element in each row from every element of that row. Means, now first row on the top side, if you just see, first row minimum element is 8. Now, this minimum element 8 we have to subtract from all the elements in that row only. So, 8 minus 8 you get 0 here, then 26 minus 8 you get 18 here. See left side middle table also. For basic values you look to top right table, and for calculated values you look to table on the left side middle one. Then 17 minus 8 we get 9, and 11 minus 8 you get 3. Now, this is what we have done for first row. Same procedure we have to do for second row, but in second row the least element is 4. This element 4 we have to subtract from all the elements of that second row only. That is how 13 minus 4 we get 9, 28 minus 4 we get 24, like that we get all the values. Similarly, for third row least value is 15, subtract that from all elements of that row, and for fourth row again 10 is the least, that we have to subtract from all elements of that row. This is first step. Now, coming to second step, what we have to do is now refer left middle table and right bottom table. Same procedure we have to repeat for the columns now, but while doing so, first column has got 0, and that if we subtract, we are going to get the same column. So practically we do nothing if 0 is the least element. Second column, the least element is 4. Now this 4 we subtract from all elements of that second column. So 18 minus 4 we get 14, 24 minus 4 we get 20, 4 minus 4 we get 0, and 16 minus 4 we get 12. Likewise, third column has got 0, so practically we do nothing. Last column also has got 0, so we do nothing. And that's how we have got the right bottom table after performing these operations on rows as well as columns. Now let us go to next table. Herein we look for the actual assignments, actual allocations. Here what do we do is look for basically a single 0 in rows and then columns. Basic logic is to assign to a single 0 cell. While doing that, for first row, we do it firstly for all the rows, starting with first row going to last row. Then same procedure we repeat for columns, again doing it from first column to last column. And we keep on doing this till we consider all the zeros either allocated or crossed out from not being considered. So if you look to first row, you get a single 0 here. So this single 0, I would mark it as 0 allocated cell in first row. Now additional rule is, if we allocate some 0 being a single one in a particular row, if at all we have any additional 0 in that column of allocated 0, we have to cross it out. Here we don't have it. Now coming to second row. Second row also has got a single 0 here. So I mark it as we allocate it. Actually you can use different styles of marking. Some people use it as putting a rectangle, some people use rounding it around, and you can adopt any convenient method. I am just putting a tick here with the red mark so as to understand like it is allocated cell. Now for third row, if you see, there are 2 zeros. Here eventually we do nothing. We go to fourth row. In fourth row we have a single 0. So this single 0 in fourth row, I mark it for being allocated. Now here the condition comes, while we have allocated this 0 in a row, any additional 0, if at all we have in that column of allocated 0, we have to cancel that. So this is what I cancel this 0. The reason is to avoid multiple allocations in the column. We have allocated a 0 in the row, so multiple allocations again in the column we have to avoid. Every row and every column has to have a single 0 only. Now we have considered all the rows. Now we come back to columns. Now first column already has a 0 allocated. Second column has a single 0. Here we again mark this cell for being allocated. This is how, if you now see, third row has an allocation, third column, fourth column, every row and every column in general. If you see, every row and every column has got a single allocation. That is the basic requirement. They have to have, every row and column has to have single allocation only, not more than one. And that is the reason whenever we allocate a 0 in a row or a column, additional zeros subsequently in remaining column or the rows we cancel out. This is a very important thing while you go for the allocations. Otherwise, you will end up into multiple allocations and leading to a confusion. Here the tables are very small, 4 by 4 or in that range normally. If order of table is bigger, then having more zeros, you may land up into confusion. So adopt safe practices. Now these 4 cells wherein we have marked the allocation, those positions we transfer back to the original table, and those values from original table we have to take for final solution. Thus, final solution is given in the bottom, and there adding 8 plus 4 plus 19 plus 10, we get 41 as the man hours. So this is how the allocation that can give us minimum time of allocation is 41. There cannot be any other combination of allocations which can give you less than 41 as the man hours or the time. That is a final solution. Again, we have got these three books for reference: Taha, Sharma and Gupta. Thank you.